Good afternoon, it's Jeff and Wilma here at Budroom, and this afternoon I just want to show you these baguettes that we made today. And some of them have cooled right down, and they're going to get bagged up and go straight in the freezer. My last two ended up a little bit larger than the rest. So as far as I'm concerned, they've ticked all the boxes so far. They've ticked the smell test. The kitchen absolutely smells divine, well, the whole house. Appearance wise, I like the appearance. I've ticked that box. Next thing is to cut one. It's 11 of these baguettes, and I've got some toasted. I'm just going to do a taste test. So far I ticked all the boxes, and this is the last box that's got a tick. So what we're going to do is show you how we go about making these baguettes from the start to the finish. Right, now for this bread I'm going to make a poolish, which is, in other words, a pre-ferment. I've got this flour here, which is the best flour for the job, under the brand of Perfection Baker's Flour. So, and I'm going to, in my poolish, I'm going to put 600 grams of flour and 600 mils of rainwater, and about a quarter of a teaspoon of instant dry yeast. Mix that in there. Just mix it up and then put a towel on it and let it sit overnight.
And that's all you have to do.
Yeah. I'm just finely slicing this red onion out of our garden. You can see how fresh it is. It's beautiful and crisp. And
did you just pick that, Jim?
I just harvested it 5-10 minutes ago. So.
Oh wow!
This is the next morning here. Our poolish is really bubbling up nicely. This is beautiful aroma. And so what I did my sums, and we're making a 65% hydration. So you multiply, I'm going to put in 1.8 kilos of flour altogether. So you multiply by 65, comes to 1.17 litres of water. So there's already 600 mils in there. So I need another 570. My onion's going in.
Smells nice.
I'm putting in 4 teaspoons of poppy seeds. Putting in 3 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. Now the only other thing is I put my 1.2 kilos of flour. So this brand of flour won't be available anywhere else, I suppose, apart from Australia. So you're looking for the best quality strong baker's flour you can get your hands on. So it's 1.2. And I've got some flour put aside to add, just to add sparingly for the knead. And now one more thing to go in is got some of my sea salt that I made myself. So I'm putting in 3.5 teaspoons of sea salt. Now the idea now is to just combine all these ingredients. Just get your hand in there and mix it all up. The hands are nice and clean. So, a beautiful aroma coming out of here now. So you virtually use your hand like you do a mixing machine. I made these onion and poppy seed baguettes last week, and it's the best bread I've ever tasted, I reckon. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. And yeah, if you've got the time, have a go at making these. You'll never buy shop bought bread again, or you'll never want to buy shop bought bread again. So you can use that extra flour just to clean the dough off your hands before you turn the dough out of the bucket. Yeah, Rain, our blue-faced honey eaters are looking for feed again.
They're hungry little beasties.
Yeah, and use the flour to also get the dough off the bucket as well. So all you do is flour your hands. I'm just going to knead this for about, I'm kneading this for about 10 minutes. And add in a little amount of flour as possible so you can keep that hydration level up. Right, so I've been kneading this for about 12 minutes and I've added very little flour, and what I'm going to do is just with a bit of cooking spray, just spray my bucket with a light spray inside. Put the flour, put the dough in there, put my cover on, and let it double or even treble in size in a warmish spot.
It's more than doubled in size.
I know, so our dough is more than doubled in size, so the idea is to just put a little bit of flour on the surface here and a bit on my hands, and just turn it out. We're just going to do a couple of stretches and folds, and at this stage I'm going to I'm going to scale 6 baguettes, so I'm looking for 280 grams each, and then I'll put the rest back in my bucket to rise again. 280, unbelievable. And what I do with these is pre-shape my baguettes. So you just sort of just pre-form, I think that's what, pre-form the baguettes, and whoops, a little bit of flour on. So when you pre-form them, you just let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then that relaxes the dough, and then you can shape your baguettes without it springing back. That's the 6 there, and nice towel here. I'll put that on there for 15 minutes, and then we'll make our baguettes.